Did you vote to elect your federal district judge? I know I didn't. I know that I voted to elect a president of the United States. Make no mistake about it. Right now, we are experiencing a judicial coup. There are federal district judges all across this nation who are judicial activists, who are Democrats, that are issuing what I believe are unconstitutional universal injunctions against President Trump's executive orders. And here's the deal. Some people are going to say, well, yeah, because President Trump has issued all of these executive orders more than any other president. A, that's not true. President Ronald Reagan issued more executive orders than President Trump. Now, it's true that President Trump has an entire second term, and he's probably going to end up issuing more executive orders. But B, if you compare how many district judges issued these universal injunctions as a comparison to like each president, like how many executive orders versus how many injunctions, President Trump is off the charts. Of all total universal injunctions issued, President Trump has now received 61% of them. So that's why I say, make no mistake, we are in the middle of a judicial coup. The fact that you have overt political activists, 90% of which have been appointed by Democrats, are the ones that are imposing these universal injunctions. Now, I'm not a lawyer, but I've heard the case made that a district judge is supposed to have jurisdiction to the actual grieved parties. And the idea that you would then say, well, this one grieved party in this one instance, we're going to apply this nationwide is absurd. That's why you have higher courts, Court of Appeals, the United States Supreme Court, that you can go up to a higher level that has more jurisdiction. So ultimately, we need to be prepared because President Trump cannot allow this to stand. And what I mean by that is I think he should ignore these federal universal injunctions. Now, the other thing that needs to happen is Congress has to act. They have to rein in this judicial activism and end the coup. Because honestly, President Trump can't end it. He can ignore what I believe are unconstitutional universal injunctions, but that only goes so far. It actually creates this narrative that President Trump thinks he's above the law. I know that Congress has its hands full. I know that it's a very, very slim majority that we have in the House and in the Senate. But come on, ladies and gentlemen, we have a country to save. Ultimately, the people spoke when we elected President Donald J. Trump. And having these judicial activists thwart the will of the people is un-American and unconstitutional.